white. In a box, there are 5 black, 6 white and 7 arrangement of numbers or elements in a line or row is called linear permutation. Letter S is repeated for 4 times and letter P is repeated for 2 times. Right? Single digit number we can arrange in 5 ways. Then what about combination? Is a selection of either elements or parts of a given set. Hello everyone, I am Pragati, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce and Business Administration, Vidyashram First Grade College, Mysuru. In the last session, I have discussed about set theory and we have done problems on set theory and problems on Venn diagram, Cartesian products and laws of sets. In today's session, I am going to discuss about the topic permutation and combination. What do you mean by permutation? Permutation is an arrangement of numbers or elements. Arrangement of numbers or elements are called permutation. So there are 2 types of permutation: linear permutation and circular permutation. So what do you mean by linear permutation? Arrangement of numbers or elements in a line or row is called linear permutation. Then arrangement of numbers or elements in a circle, it is called circular permutation. So arrangement of elements or numbers in a row, it is called linear permutation, and arrangement of elements or numbers in a circle, it is called circular permutation. Then factorial notation. So what is factorial? The product of the first n natural numbers is known as factorial n. The product of first n natural numbers is known as factorial n. So what is 0 factorial? 0 factorial is always 1. Then 1 factorial. 1 factorial is 1. 2 factorial. 2 factorial means 2 into 1. 2 into 1 is 2 factorial. Then 3 factorial means 3 into 2 into 1. 4 factorial means 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Then 5 factorial is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Or we can write 5 factorial is equal to 5 into. Here 4 is there. We can write 4 as 5 minus 1, right? 5 minus 1 will get 4. 5 into 5 minus 1. Then we have 3 here. 5 minus 2 is 3. Then 2. 5 minus 3 is 2. 5 minus 4 is 1. Instead of writing 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, we can write 5 into 5 minus 1, 5 minus 2, 5 minus 3 and 5 minus 4. Like that, if n factorial is equal to n into n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3, n minus 4, n minus 5 and so on. Then formula for permutation is NPR. NPR is equal to n factorial divided by n minus r factorial. Formula for permutation is NPR is equal to n factorial divided by n minus r factorial. We will solve some problems. Find the value of following. Find the value of following. 12p4. P means permutation. 12p4. Here it is n. N is equal to how much? 12. R is equal to 4. R is equal to 4. N is equal to 12. R is equal to 4. Always n must be greater than or equal to R. N always must be greater than or equal to R. So, NPR is equal to n factorial divided by n minus R. So, n is 12. So, 12p, R is 4. 12p4 is equal to 12 factorial divided by 12 minus 4 factorial. Then, 12p4 is equal to 12 factorial, write as it is. 12 minus 4. 12 minus 4 is 8 factorial. 12 factorial divided by 8 factorial. Then 12 factorial means 12 into 11 into 9 into 10 into 9 into here denominator 8 is there. So stop up to 8. So factorial 8 will get cancelled. So 12 into 11 into 10 into 9. Here denominator is 8. So stop for 8 factorial. Factorial 8 will get cancelled. So 12 into 11 into 10 into 9 is 11,880. So 12p4 is equal to 11,880. Then simplify 8p2 plus 4p4 plus 7p0 plus 6p3. 8p2 means factorial 8 divided by 8 minus 2 factorial. So, NPR is equal to n factorial divided by n minus r factorial. So here n is 8, r is 2. Here n is 4, r is 4. N is 7, r is 0. N is 6, r is 3. 8 factorial divided by 8 minus 2 factorial. Substitute this formula. Then 4 factorial divided by 4 minus 4 factorial. Then 7 factorial divided by 7 minus 0 factorial. 6 factorial divided by 6 minus 3 factorial. So 8 factorial divided by 8 minus 2 is 6 factorial. 4 factorial divided by 4 minus 4 is 0 factorial. 7 factorial divided by 7 minus 0 is 7 factorial. Then 6 factorial divided by 6 minus 3 is 3 factorial. Then 8 factorial means 8 into 7 into your denominator is 6 is there. So stop for 6. 8 into 7 into 6 factorial divided by 6 factorial. Then 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. 0 factorial, write as it is. Then 7 factorial divided by 7 factorial. It is, will get cancelled 1. Or 6 factorial is 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 factorial. Denominator 3 factorial is there. So 3 factorial. Now 6 factorial will get cancelled. Then here 3 factorial will get cancelled. 8 into 7 is 56. 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 is 24. 1. 6 into 5 into 4 is 120. So total it is 201. So 8p2 plus 4p4 plus 7p0 plus 6p3 is 201. Next question is, find the number of ways of arranging the letters of the following words. So here they have given letters, that is N, U, M, B, E, R. We have to arrange these letters. In how many ways we can arrange these letters? See here, in this word we have six letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 different letters in this word. So we can arrange in factorial 6 ways. So factorial 6 means 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. I'll repeat. Here they have given the word, that is N, U, M, B, E, R. How many letters are there? Here there are 6 different letters are there. 6 different letters can be arranged in 6 factorial ways. 6 factorial means what? 6 factorial means 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 is 720 ways. So these words can be arranged in 720 ways. Then second one, Mississippi. The word they have given Mississippi. Here how many letters are there? First we have to count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There are 11 letters. But here letter I is repeats for how many times? Letter I is repeats for 4 times. See, I. So here letter I is repeats for 4 times. Then yes is repeat for 4 times. So S is equal to 4. Is there any number, repeated number? Yes, P is repeated for 2 times. So P is equal to 2 here. There are totally 11 letters. Out of 11 letters, letter I is repeated for 4 times, letter S is repeated for 4 times, and letter P is repeated for 2 times. So we can arrange these letters are factorial 11 ways, because there are totally 11 letters, divided by I repeats for 4 times, so 4 factorial. S repeat for 4 times, so 4 factorial. P repeats for 2 times, so 2 factorial. 11 factorial divided by 4 factorial into 4 factorial into 2 factorial. So 11 factorial means 11 into 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 factorial, because in the numerator you have 4 factorial. So next 4 factorial into, here 4 factorial means 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Then 2 factorial is 2 into 1. Now 4 factorial will get cancelled. So we'll get 16,63,200 divided by 48 is 34,650 ways. So we can arrange this word in 34,650 ways. Next, find the number of numbers that can be formed with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 without repetition. So here they have given 5 numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. We have to arrange these numbers without repetitions. Okay, so here 5 numbers are there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can arrange single digit number, 2 digit number, 3 digit numbers, 4 digit numbers and 5 digit numbers because we have 5 numbers. So how can we arrange in single digit number? See, single digit number, either in the first box, either we can write 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. So single digit number means 1 will come or 2 will come or 3 or 4 or 5. So we can arrange in 5 ways. Right? Single digit number we can arrange in 5 ways. Then what about 2 digit numbers? 2 digit numbers. There are 5 numbers. So 5. You assume that you have written 1 in the first box. So how many numbers are left? 2, 3, 4, 5. How many numbers are left? 4 numbers are left. So 4. So we can arrange 2 digit numbers is 5 into 4 ways. Then 3 digit numbers. 3 digit number means 3 box. So there are 5 numbers in the first box. We can arrange in 5 ways. In the second box, we have assumed that 1 we have inserted. So remaining will be 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 4 numbers. Then you assume that you have written 2. So how many will left? 3, 4 and 5. So 3 ways. So we can arrange 3 digit numbers in 5 into 4 into 3 ways. Then 4 digit numbers. In the first box there are 5 numbers. So 5 ways. Then 4 ways, 3 ways and 2 ways. So 4 digit number we can arrange in 5 into 4 into 3 into 2. Then last 5 digit numbers. There are only 5 numbers. So we can frame 5 digit numbers. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 ways. Here 5 ways we can frame in single digit number. In 2 digit numbers, 5 into 4. 5 into 4 is 20 ways. Then 3 digit number, 5 into 4 into 3 is equal to 60. So 60 ways. Then 4 digit number is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2. It is 120 ways. And 5 digit number, it is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. It is 120 ways. So we can totally frame 325 ways. We can arrange 325 ways with using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers without repetitions. Next topic is combination. What do you mean by combination? Combination is a selection of either elements or part of a given set of a distinct object or element. So combination is a selection. First we will make selection, then we will arrange them. It is called combination. Example of combination is, in a class there are 50 boys. Here I am going to select 10 tall boys. So here I am selecting 10 tall boys, then I will make them arrangement. It is called combination. Then formula for combination is NCR is equal to n factorial divided by n minus r factorial into r factorial. So if it is p means npr, p means permutation, ncr, c means combination. So ncr is equal to n factorial divided by n minus r factorial into r factorial. We will solve some problems on combination. Find the value of 10C4. 10C4. Here n is equal to 10. R is equal to 4. NCR is equal to n factorial divided by n minus r factorial into r factorial. So 10C4 is equal to 10 factorial divided by 10 minus r factorial into 4 factorial. So 10 factorial divided by 10 minus 4 is 6. So 6 factorial into 4 factorial. 10C4 is equal to 10 factorial means 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 factorial. In the denominator we have 6 factorial. So stop for 6 factorial in the numerator. Then divided by 6 factorial into 4 factorial means 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So here 6 factorial will get cancelled. 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 divided by 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 is 210. So 10C4 is 210. Next, simplify 10C1 plus 10C2 plus 10C3. We know that NCR is equal to n factorial divided by n minus r factorial into r factorial. So here in 10C1 n is equal to 10, r is equal to 1. In 10C2 n is equal to 10, r is equal to 2. In 10C3 n is equal to 10, r is equal to 3. So 10 factorial divided by 10 minus 1 factorial into 1 factorial. For 10C2, 10 factorial divided by 10 minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial. For 10C3, 10 factorial divided by 10 minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial. So 10 factorial write as it is divided by 10 minus 1 is 9 factorial into 1 factorial. 10 factorial divided by 10 minus 2 is 8. So 8 factorial into 2 factorial. 10 factorial divided by 10 minus 3 is 7 factorial into 3 factorial. So 10 factorial means 10 into 9 because in the denominator we have 9 factorial. So 10 into 9 factorial divided by 9 factorial into 1. Then 10 into 9 into 8 factorial divided by 8 factorial into 2 into 1. Then 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 factorial divided by 7 factorial into 3 into 2 into 1. Here 9 factorial will get cancelled. 8 factorial will get cancelled. 7 factorial and 7 factorial will get cancelled. So 10 plus 10 into 9 divided by 2 is 45. 10 into 9 into 8 divided by 3 into 2 into 1 is 120. So 10 plus 45 plus 120 is equal to 175. Next, how many ways a committee of 5 persons can be chosen among 10 persons? So totally there are 10 persons. We have to choose only 5 persons. Then we have to arrange them. Here n is 10. R is 5 because we are going to select them. So R is 5. So it is a combination problem. We are going to select them, then we will arrange it. Means it is combination. Out of 10 person, we are going to select only 5. So n is equal to 10, r is equal to 5. NCR is equal to n factorial divided by n minus r factorial into r factorial. So n is 10 here, 10C5. R is 5. 10C5 is equal to 10 factorial divided by 10 minus 5 factorial into 5 factorial. So 10 factorial divided by 10 minus 5 is 5 factorial and 5 factorial. So 10C5 is equal to 10 factorial means 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into, in the denominator we have 5 factorial. So stop for 5 factorial, it is 5 factorial. Then divided by 5 factorial into 5 factorial means 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Here 5 factorial will get cancelled. So 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 divided by 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 is 252 ways. So 10C5 is equal to 252 ways. Next, in how many ways 5 boys and 3 girls be chosen to a committee from 8 boys and 5 girls? So here we are going to select the boys and girls. How many boys are there? There are 8 boys. And how many girls are there? There are 5 girls. So out of 8 boys, we are going to select 5 boys. Out of 5 girls, we are going to select 3 girls. So arrangement will be out of 8 boys, n is equal to 8. We are selecting. Selecting means combination. How many boys? 5 boys. So out of 8 boys, we are selecting 5 boys. 8C5. Then for girls, how many girls are there? There are 5 girls. Out of 5 girls, we are selecting. Selecting means combination. How many girls? We are selecting 3 girls. So 5C3. In how many ways we can arrange them? Means 8C5 into 5C3. 8C5 into 5C3 ways. Now we will substitute this with the help of the formula. So here n is equal to what? N is equal to 8. R is equal to 5. Here n is equal to 5. R is equal to 3. So 8 factorial divided by 8 minus 5 factorial into 5 factorial into 5 factorial divided by 5 minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial. So 8 factorial, 8 minus 5 is 3 factorial into 5 factorial into 5 factorial divided by 5 minus 3 is 2 factorial into 3 factorial. So 8 factorial, it is 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 factorial. In the numerator we have 5 factorial. So 5 factorial divided by 3 factorial means 3 into 2 into 1 into 5 factorial. Then into 5 factorial means 5 into 4 into 3 factorial divided by 2 factorial means 2 into 1 into 3 factorial. Now 5 factorial will get cancelled. Here 3 factorial will get cancelled. So remaining will be 8 into 7 into 6 divided by 3 into 2 into 1. That is 56. Then 5 into 4 divided by 2 into 1, it is 10. So 56 into 10 is equal to 560 ways. So we can arrange in 560 ways. Next problem. A box contains 5 black, 6 white and 7 red balls. In a box, there are 5 black balls, 6 white balls and 7 red balls. Here, how many selection of 3 balls can be formed? How many selection? Selection means combination. How many selection of 3 balls can be formed? So that there is a condition. So that first condition is all the 3 are white. All the 3 are white. In a box there are 5 black, 6 white and 7 red color balls. We are going to select only 3 balls. So out of 3 balls, first condition is all the selected balls are white. All the selected balls are white. In second condition is 2 are white and 1 is black. So we are going to select 3 balls. Out of 3 balls, it should be 2 are white and 1 is black. And third condition is none is red. All the 3 balls should be either white or black color balls. Here we will construct the table now. We have black color balls, white color balls and red color balls. Requirement means how many balls we are going to select. So it is requirement. N means total number of colors. Here, how many black color balls are there? There are 5 black color balls are there. It is N. Then, how many white color balls are there? There are 6 white color balls. Then, how many red color balls are there? There are 7 red color balls. This is N. Now, what is R? There is a condition. We are going to selecting. That is R. So, first one. All the 3 are white. The selected all the 3 balls are white. So, requirement is how much? 3. Because we are going to select only 3 balls. So, requirement is 3. Condition is all the 3 are white. All the 3 are white means here 3. Selected all the 3 balls are white balls. So, it means 0 black balls and 0 red ball. So, N is 6 and selected ball is 3. So, requirement is 3 here. So, all the 3 balls are white. So, black ball is 0, red ball is 0. Then, for second question, 2 are white and 1 is black. Here requirement is same, 3 only. Requirement is 3. Out of 3 balls, it should be 2 are white and 1 is black. So, 1 black ball and 2 white color ball. So, requirement is 3. Out of 3, 1 should be black, 2 are white. Means red will be 0. This is for second one. Then third one, none is red. None is red. Again requirement is 3 only, because we are going to select only 3 balls. And none is red. Here none is red means no red ball. No red ball. But there is no condition for black balls and white balls. So white color ball may be 0. We may not get white color ball also. So all the 3 will be black. So black will be 3, white will be 0 and red will be 0. This is one arrangement. Then second arrangement will be, again requirement is 3 only. Condition is only for red, that is none is red. So none is red. But here there are 6 white balls. So we can take white color ball. 0 is over, so we can take one white color ball. If we take one white color ball, remaining will be 2 because we required 3 balls. Out of 3 balls, none is red means 0. We can select one white ball and remaining will be 2 only. 3 minus 1 is 2. We can arrange in this way also. Then another way, none is red means 0. So we are going to select again 3 balls only. Out of 3 balls, none is red means 0. We can select 2 white balls. So if we select 2 white balls out of 3 balls, means black will be 1. Then requirements is again 3, none red means 0, but we can select all the 3 white. If we select all the 3 white means black will be 0. So this is the arrangements. We will solve this. All the 3 are white. All the 3 are white. See, all the 3 are white means first one. How many black balls are there? There are 5 black balls. We are going to select 0 black ball. Means 5 C0. For first one, it is 5 C0. Then white ball into. There are 6 white ball. Out of 6 white balls, we are selecting only 3 balls. So 6 C3 into. There are 7 red balls. Out of 7 red balls, we will not select any red ball. So 7 C0. This is the equation for first question. See, 5 C0 into 6 C3 into 7 C0. Now we will apply the combination formula and we will solve it. 5 C0 means 5 factorial divided by 5 minus 0 factorial into 0 factorial into 6 C3 means 6 factorial divided by 6 minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial. 7 C0 is equal to 7 factorial divided by 7 minus 0 factorial into 0 factorial. So 5 factorial divided by 5 minus 0 is 5 factorial. 0 factorial is always 1. So 0 factorial is 1. 6 factorial divided by 6 minus 3 is 3 factorial into 3 factorial. 7 factorial divided by 7 minus 0 is 7 factorial. So 0 factorial is 1. Then 5 factorial will get cancelled. It is 1 into 6 factorial means 6 into 5 into 4 into, here in the denominator we have 3. So we'll stop for 3. 3 factorial divided by 3 factorial into 3 factorial means 3 into 2 into 1. So here 3 factorial will get cancelled into 7 factorial divided by 7 factorial into 1 means 7 factorial will get cancelled. It is 1. So 6 into 5 into 4 divided by 3 into 2 into 1 is 20. 1 into 2, 20 into 1 is 20. So for first question, all the 3 are white. We can select 560 ways. We can arrange in 560 ways. Second question is 2 are white and 1 is black. 2 are white and 1 is black means 1 is black, 2 are white and red is 0. So equation will be 5C1 into 6C2 into 7C0. 5C1 into 6C2 into 7C0. So, second question is 2 are white and 1 is black. So, 2 are white and 1 is black. Out of 3 balls, we are selecting 2 are white and 1 is black. So, equation will be there are 5 black balls. Out of 5, we are going to select 1 black ball into out of 6 white ball, we are going to select 2 and out of 7 red balls, we will not select any red color ball. So 7C0. This is the equation for second question. We'll solve this. 2 are white and 1 is black. It is 5C1 into 6C2 into 7C0. So 5C1 is 5 factorial divided by 5 minus 1 factorial into 1 factorial. 6C2 is 6 factorial divided by 6 minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial. 7C0 is 7 factorial divided by 7 minus 0 factorial into 0 factorial. 5 factorial divided by 5 minus 1 is 4 factorial into 1 factorial. 6 factorial divided by 6 minus 2 is 4 factorial into 2 factorial into 7 factorial divided by 7 minus 0 is 7 factorial into 0 factorial. So 5 factorial means 5 into 4 factorial. Here 4 is there. Divided by 4 factorial. Then 6 factorial is 6 into 5 into 4 factorial divided by 4 factorial into 2 into 1. Then into 7 factorial divided by 7 factorial. 0 factorial means 1. So 4 factorial will get cancelled. Here 4 factorial will get cancelled. 7 factorial will get cancelled. Remaining will be 5 into 6 into 5 divided by 2 into 1 is 15 into 1. It is 75 ways. Third question is none is red. None is red means out of 5 black colors, 5 we are going to select 3. So 5C3 into 6C0. 6C0 into 7C0. 7C0 plus 5C2 into 6C1 into 7C0 plus 5C1 into 6C2 into 7C0 plus 5C0 into 6C3 into 7C0. This is the equation for third question. So none is red. 5C3 into 6C0 into 7C0 plus 5C2 into 6C1 into 7C0 plus 6C1 into 6C2 into 7C0 plus 5C0 into 6C3 into 7C0. 5C3 means 5 factorial divided by 5 minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial into 6C0 means 6 factorial divided by 6 minus 0 factorial into 0 factorial. 7C0 is 7 factorial divided by 7 minus 0 factorial into 0 factorial plus 5 factorial divided by 5 minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial. So 6C2 is 6 factorial divided by 6 minus 1 factorial into 1 factorial. 7C0 is 7 factorial divided by 7 minus 0 factorial into 0 factorial plus 5 factorial divided by 5 minus 1 factorial into 1 factorial. 6 factorial divided by 6 minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial. 7 factorial divided by 7 minus 0 factorial into 0 factorial. Then 5 factorial divided by 5 minus 0 factorial into 0 factorial. 6 factorial divided by 6 minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial into 7 factorial divided by 7 minus 0 factorial into 0 factorial. If we substitute this, means 5 factorial divided by 5 minus 3 is 2 factorial into 3 factorial, will get 10. Then 6 factorial divided by 6 factorial is 1. 7 factorial divided by 7 factorial is 1. 5 factorial divided by 5 minus 2 is 3 factorial into 2 factorial, will get 10. 6 factorial divided by 6 minus 1 factorial into 1 factorial is 6. Then 7 factorial divided by 7 factorial is 1. 5 factorial divided by 5 minus 1 is 4 factorial into 1 factorial is 5. Then 6 factorial divided by 6 minus 2 factorial means 4 factorial into 2 factorial is 15. Then 7 factorial divided by 7 factorial is 1. Then 5 factorial divided by 5 minus 0 is 5 factorial into 0 factorial means 1. So 5 factorial by 5 factorial is 1. Then 6 factorial divided by 6 minus 3 is 3 factorial into 3 factorial is 20. Then 7 factorial divided by 7 factorial is 1. So 10 into 1 into 1 is 10. 10 into 6 into 1 60. 5 into 15 into 1 is 75. 1 into 20 into 1 is 20. Totally we have 165 ways. So this is very important for your examination point of view. In your examination, they will ask problem like this. This is very important for your examination point of view. They may ask problem like this for 10 marks. A cricket team of 11 has to be formed out of 16 players. There are totally 16 players. Out of 16 players, we are going to select how many players? We are going to select 11 players. And it includes 16 players includes 4 bowlers and 2 wicket keepers. So remaining players will be 10. They are called as batsmen. So out of 16 there are 4 bowlers, 2 wicket keepers and 10 batsmen. So here we are going to select 11 players. So N will be, there are 4 bowlers, 2 wicket keepers and 10 batsmen. Then in how many ways a team be formed so that team contains, there is a condition. Team contains, first question will be exactly 3 bowlers and 1 wicket keeper. So here requirement, first question is exactly 3 bowler and 1 wicket keeper. We are going to select them. That is R. R is requirement is how much? 11. We are going to select 11 players. Out of 11 players, there should be exactly 3 bowlers. There should be exactly 3 bowlers and 1 wicket keeper. So wicket keeper 1. Out of 11, 3 are bowlers and 1 is wicket keeper. Means remaining 7 will be batsmen. Out of 11 players, exactly 3 are bowlers and 1 is wicket keeper. Means remaining is batsman, that is 7. 11 minus 3 minus 1, it is 7 batsmen. We'll solve this. Exactly 3 bowler and 1 wicket keeper. So the equation will be 4C3. 4C3 into 2C1. 2C1 into 10C7. 10C7. This is the equation for first question. C. 4C3 into 2C1 into 10C7. So 4C3 will get 4, 2C1 is 2, 10C7 is 120. So it is 960 ways. Here we have to apply the combination formula. 4C3 means what? 433 means factorial 4 divided by factorial 4 minus 3 into factorial 3. Okay. Then second equation. At least 3 bowlers and 1 wicket keeper. At least 3 bowlers. Again requirement is 11 only. Requirement is 11, but they have mentioned that at least 3 bowler. Totally how many bowlers are there? Totally 4 bowlers are there. At least means minimum 3. Minimum there should be 3 bowlers. So 3 bowlers and at least 1 wicket keeper. Minimum 3 bowlers, minimum 1 wicket keeper means 11 minus 3 minus 1 is 7. 7 batsmen. But at least 3 bowlers means we have maximum 4 bowlers. So we can arrange them in different ways. So here we can take again at least 3 bowlers and at least 1 wicket keeper means there are 2 wicket keepers are there. 1 we have taken, then at maximum it will be 2. So we can take 2 here. This equation is at least 3 bowler, at least 1 wicket keeper. So it is 1. Then minimum is 1 wicket keeper. We have maximum 2 wicket keepers. So we can select 2 wicket keeper also. So if we select 2 wicket keeper and 3 bowlers, the remaining will be 6. 11 minus 3 minus 2. Then at least 3 wicket keeper means we have maximum 4 bowlers. We have 4 maximum bowlers. So 4 bowlers, then wicket keeper will be minimum 1. So batsman will be 11 minus 4 minus 1. It is 6. Then maximum is 4 bowlers. 4 wicket keeper will be 2. Then 11 minus 4 minus 2, it is 5 batsmen. Now we will write the equation. Equation is there are 4 bowlers. 4C3 into 2C1 into 10C7. plus 4c3 into 2c2 into 10c6 plus 4c4 into 2c1 into 10c6 plus 4c4 into 2c2 into 10c5. This is the equation for at least 3 bowler and 1 wicket keeper. We will solve this. At least 3 bowler and 1 wicket keeper. 4c3 into 2c1 into 10c7 plus 4c3 into 2c2 into 10c6 plus 4c4 into 2c1 into 10c6 plus 4c4 into 2c2 into 10c5. So if we substitute it, we'll get 4 into 2 into 120 and 4 into 2 into 210, 1 into 2 into 210, 1 into 2 into 42. We have to apply the combination formula here. Factorial n divided by factorial n minus r into factorial r. So 960 plus 1680 plus 420 plus 840 will get 3144. So by this I would like to conclude this topic, and permutation combination will comes for 25 to 28 marks in your examination. So do practice, solve without seeing the answer and practice well. Thank you very much.